No new fossil fuel subsidies. That is the election promise. Tonight we have the first budget for Jim Chalmers upon us. It's going to be a Conservative budget, and what we're looking for is whether Labor is going to stick to that promise. Now, they've already earmarked $1.5 billion for a second port in Darwin. Is this a subsidy for a fossil fuel project, or is it not? You can make up your own mind, because this is the way that it works. It's $1.5 billion of public money goes to this project, the Middle Arm Sustainable Development Precinct. That is basically about as sustainable as a nuclear waste dump, because it's a petrochemical plant. That's going to be the majority of it. Making petrochemicals is going to be the central business of this port. And what do you make petrochemicals with? With gas. Where do you get the gas from? About 500 k's south, there's a new gas exploration province called the Beteloo Basin, potentially a bonanza for multinational fracking companies. They're all over it at the moment, drilling it. It's looking pretty promising. Will it happen? We don't know. Origin Energy's already sold out. They've said the writing on the wall, because if they frack up the Beteloo Basin, inject toxic chemicals into the soil, they've got to get rid of the wastewater somewhere. There's no plant for that. Fracking disturbs million-year-old deposits of water underneath the Earth's crust. It's toxic. So why does this look like a broken election promise? Because the money is going to fund the port, but without the gas from the Beteloo, there will be no feedstock for the petrochemicals. This is a way to further increase Australia's gas exports and potentially lead to a 20% rise in Australia's emissions. Just this one project. It is a carbon bomb being financed by our money, by public money, via this budget. What can we do about these kind of subsidies? What we can do is put pressure on government, on political parties, not to accept fossil fuel donations. The way this is working is the big fossil fuel companies are locking in their production for as long as they can, because they know the game of musical chairs is about to end. They are making super profits. They're sponsoring rugby teams all over the place. They've infiltrated the CSIRO. The Bureau of Meteorology is partially funded by them. They fund both the major political parties. We need to put an end to fossil fuel donations and the influence of these companies. Thank you to our Patreon supporters for funding this program. Without you, we wouldn't be able to hold power accountable, hold governments and large corporations accountable. So we thank you, and please consider helping us to produce more video if you're not yet a supporter.